Nice to meet you. Let's do that nice, man. Nice job, man. Nice job. And happy Halloween! It's the coach and the
AD.
Right here on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report at the center of the sports universe.
Coach's Corner, man.
And it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We're growing. We're getting bigger. We're here every Wednesday night and Saturday mornings. You got Rubbin' and Grubbin' on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock talking NASCAR. Dan Foles, Brandon Baines, and Lawrence Bennett, the producer. And then don't forget, we also got a podcast every week. Hot Grit Podcast with Spencer Maddox.
You got it.
And Travis Jadon.
Yep.
Great show. You got to listen to it. They're a younger, more energetic group. Even though we're energetic,
I think we're pretty energetic,
right?
man.
So you got to realize
we're
the veteran group. So got a great lineup for you today. It's Halloween. We got a special treat at the last minute, which you got to stay around. We're going to start off, of course, with the highlights from WJCL, The Frenzy. Amy Zimmer and Frank Silkowski, great job. We got 6 games we're going to highlight. Then we'll go to the Richmond Hill head football coach, the old ball coach, I'm going to call him now, Matt Lezotte. Big win last night against Brunswick. And then we'll go to our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. This girl had a phenomenal playoff run, phenomenal career at Savannah Christian Preparatory School. Lexi Palacrones, did I say that?
You got it, man.
So,
you're home.
1,500 assists in her career, and that is setting up the person that's going to spike.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, spike or kill. I call it spike. They call it kill now, so whatever. Okay, everything's new terminology. We're going to go to the boundary. How about we're going to go to the short side of the field? Okay, old ball coach here. All right, and then we got the man in the yellow tux. The Savannah Bananas are at it again. They're going worldwide. They're having a Thanksgiving party game. I mean, you name it. Jessie Cole's got it going. And then our special guest. This man had enough guts at home, not go for the tie, because that's standard procedure in coaching in football. At home, you go for the tie. On the road, you go for the win. He went for the 2-point conversion. Jim Collis out of Savannah Country Day, the little team that can upset. You got to help me out with this one.
Aquinas.
There we go. Undefeated coming in. The black and blue division of all high school conferences, football conference around here. That's that Class 3A, East, West, whatever you want to call it. So right now they're in the middle. You got Country Day, Christian, Calvary, and now Aquinas all going at it for the playoff positions.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some things shake up last night. Country Day, the big win. Christian with the win. And then flip the matchups for next week, man. Christian's got to go up to Aquinas. Country Day comes over to Paulson Street, and we'll see what happens. And so all these seedings, it's getting – here we are, man, last couple of weeks of football season. Amazing that we started back in August. Didn't know what was going to happen, and here we are, man. So it's great to be here.
Our next guest, Matt Lezotte, was on our coaches' roundtable, how they were going to handle COVID-19. Hey, he keeps on telling you, 1 week at a time. They've won six weeks in a row, but he ain't going to tell you that. He's worried about what's next week against Glen Academy.
Yeah, man, here, big matchup once again down there in the they got to go down to Glen next week?
Yes, they go to Glen.
Yeah, so he seems like he's been on the hill a lot.
Yeah, he wins at the hill, that's for sure.
He wins at the hill.
All right, quickly, high school scoreboard, then we get to the highlights. Thursday night, we were supposed to have Beach at Windsor Forest, postponed because of the storm that was supposed to come through that never came through. They'll play that next weekend, November 6th. Last night, Glen Academy goes up to Effingham. Yeah, goes up to Effingham. No, Effingham went to Glen Academy. Whatever. Glen Academy won 38-0. Richmond Hill over Brunswick, 42-27. Go ahead.
BC over South Effingham. BC finally gets to play in friendly confines in Savannah. They win 39-25 over South Effingham. Region 3-1A, Jennings County over Bryan County, 40-6. Savannah Christian over Calvary, 21-14. And Country Day, 29-28 over Aquinas.
Then we go to Skeeza, playing at the corner of 63rd and Paulson. Bethesda Academy, instead of playing Memorial Stadium, which they've played a couple times this year, had to go to this guy's school. They took on Dorchester Academy, the Raiders, and Bethesda all over them, 37-3. Hey, St. Andrews out on the marsh. It was homecoming, just like Benedictine against South Effingham. I love doing that. Homecoming. I missed that. Savannah State, no homecoming. That's the greatest sound in the world, I'm telling you, right? So, but St. Andrews wins 3-0. That's right. Not a softball score, not a baseball score. 3-0
It don't
over.
matter.
You won.
Because it's a dub.
Over Trinity Christian. And tonight, we got a Saturday night, 6 o'clock game. Kickoff at the Savannah Chatham County Public Schools Island Stadium. Okay, Groves takes on Savannah High. All right, let's go to the highlights. I'll get to do the first one because I know this little hurts him.
I'll do it. I got it.
You got it?
Up. I got this.
All right, remember,
man.
we got to
were
wait.
Close. I hope they show the pass interference.
We got to wait. Well, they don't. We got to wait for the mic to come on before we start speaking. So watch the promo, okay? So Savannah Christian, home team, taking on the Cavaliers. One of the best rivalries here in the city. When I got to that game, I got a half a shirt on. One side's red, the other side's purple. I don't know who to root for, but it was a great game last night. 21-14, Savannah Christian. All right, let's do it. You now.
Here we go. And that is... Here we go. Rivalry game of the night. Calvary Day Cavaliers and Savannah Christian Raiders. These schools met 44 times with Christian leading with 25 wins. That's their highlights versus ECI. Or Screven County. That's what Screven County highlights.
Oh, boy. The coach messed that one up. All right, we'll come back to that, okay? We'll come back to that.
But they won that game as well.
They won that game. We'll come back. I put up the wrong one. All right, so I'll let you do the Country Day game.
All right, here we go. Country Day. Country Day
with a big upset win of...
Aquinas. All right, here we go. Country Day home versus hosting Aquinas, undefeated, the Fighting Irish. Second half, Country Day up 14-7. Aquinas quarterback James Slagle calls his own number, runs for a big game. Slagle again with another keeper, puts his team on his back, runs it in for the TD. 14-14 Aquinas fans on their feet. Country Day responds again. Quarterback Barry Klein-Peter connects with David Gilpin, but comes up just a little bit short. You see that right there? Gets him. Yep, just didn't get to the marker. All right. Aquinas with the ball now. Slagle tosses the ball to Darius Stoner for a big game. Still going, man.
Bumbling and stumbling.
Here we go. James Slagle on the ball to R.J. Edwards for another nice game. Then Slagle hands the ball to Darius Stoner and he would pile himself for another big game, which would set up James Slagle keeps the Irish, and they go up 28-14.
Yep.
But the Hornets, the Hornets swarm back. This is big play, man. Big play. Klein-Peter hits Kenny Odom with a 42-yard pass. Kick is good. The game appeared to be done for the Hornets, trailing 28-21. They went for it on fourth down. Wasn't several third downs and fourth downs there?
Mm-hmm.
It was stopped with 1:20 to play, but Aquinas was called for a personal foul, giving Country a first down to the Irish 31. The very next play, Klein-Peter found win, 31-yard pass. End zone feed, 5 seconds on the clock. Like he said, traditionally, home team, go for a tie. Away, you're playing on the road, go for the dub. Collis is like, nah. Momentum was there. He kept his foot on the gas, got the W, sets up a huge matchup next week as Country Day travels just across town, comes to Paulson Avenue. Big game, man, coming up here next Friday night.
This guy thinks he's in New York. It's a huge game. Huge. It's huge. It's a big game. Okay, I'm going to do the Calvary Savannah Christian highlights because I messed it up. He wanted to do it. I know it near and dear to his heart, but let's see if I got the right one here. Okay, we go. The rivalry game of the night, Calvary Day School and the Savannah Christian Raiders. This is the 44th time these two teams will meet. Christian leads with 25 wins, but the Raiders have won the past 3 meetings. In the first quarter, Calvary freshman quarterback Jake Merklinger in trouble. Raiders, Cameron Powell picks up the big quarterback sack, and we're getting fired up. Raiders setting the tone early for a defensive struggle. Quarterback Spencer Robichaud hooks up with wide receiver George Futch. Check out this catch. I'm a little behind here, but it's a great catch by Futch. The Cavalry's defense steps up. Okay, big Fusus Lewis with a big tackle in the second down. Now the mojo swings back to Calvary. Merklinger, with time, connects with wide receiver Cameron Selders as seconds run out. The first half and a tie game. Calvary starts the second quarter with the same drive. Calvary's running back, the man, Greg Daniels, finishes it off. Daniels ran for 159 yards and a touchdown. Great game. The second half, we'd go back and forth. Defensive struggle, okay? But Savannah Christian scores 21 points in the second half. The Raiders defeated Calvary Day 21-14. But here's what I got to say. We don't have the highlight, okay? I watched the whole game. Hey, my man Javante Middleton, if you're watching, great job on the color job. on the what was it, the WSAV Blitz game of the week.
Yeah.
But anyway, with 2:37 to go in the game, the Raiders went on an 80-yard scoring drive. Of course, Spencer Robichaux, who's been there forever. Now we got Jake Merklinger over at Calvary as a freshman. Okay, he hits wide receiver Jaden Hester for a 25-yard connection for a touchdown. Now, someone said he was wide open. He wasn't wide open. Robichaux put it on a rope, right?
He did.
With 1:10 left. You figure it's over, 21-14. But I'm telling you right now, this young kid, you love this, has some moxie, okay? Jake Merklinger, freshman quarterback, was not going to let his team down. Calvary had a shot at the end. As the freshman quarterback drops back, it goes through the hands. I'm not going to say the receiver's name. Goes through the hands of the receiver, and he had one more shot, threw it into the end zone, went incomplete. 21-14, Savannah Christian. But I'm telling you right now, Savannah Christian has won the last 4 in a row. But these games are what a high school football fan, what Friday nights are all about. And this year was a close defensive battle. The previous 2 games was off the chain.
They've been shootouts last, 3 out of the last 4 games, and defensive struggle last night. Both teams had great game plans, and left some points on the board as well. We missed 2 field goals, opportunity, to get some points in. But hey, great win for Savannah Christian. Takes the early lead in Region 3A.
Okay, and this is the one he likes. His boy, Danny Britt, Cavalier coach for a while. Now he's over at Benedictine. You ready to go? And
I got it.
I'll shoot you as soon as I turn the mic on.
Danny Britt finally glad to be at home in Savannah, not on a bus. Entering a 6-week road trip, and for the cadets will home take on South England for homecoming.
Yep.
And the cadets had a little tough time with the Mustangs than most expected. The cadets would lead 14-12 at halftime, and then increase the lead to 17-12 as Nick Dillon connects on a 30-yard field goal. Then the cadets' next possession, they find Patered again. This time a touchdown in the promised land. Junior quarterback Holden Gurner throws a swing pass to Georgia Bulldogs baseball commit Justin Thomas, and he's gone to the end zone. BC's up 24-12. But the Mustangs would run away. The Larry Scott under center as the quarterback. He takes the direct snap and scampers inside the cadet 20. One play later, same story, different stank. Oh, I like that. Desmond House takes the direct snap and finds his way in the zone after the PAT. South Effingham cuts the lead to 5, 24-19. Cadets wasted very little time answering the bell. Matter of fact, Cadets' next play from line of scrimmage is Gurner showing off his passing skills with a perfect pass to Duke football commit Trent Brodnax, who gets separation from one Mustang and strolls in the end zone, making the score 31-19. BC and the Cadets going to win 39-25. Big game, man. Big game. Okay, we got to leave the stats. We got to go to the next one. The man's in the waiting booth. Matt Lezotte, got kids to worry about. He's got a lot of radio and other stuff he's doing. He's got to break down film. So we're going to go to the highlights as Richmond Hill takes on the Pirates of Brunswick. You want this one? You got it.
Okay, here we go. All right, the Richmond Hill Wildcats on a 6-game winning streak, hosting the Pirates of Brunswick. Pirates, Georgia Southern Commit quarterback KJ Lee with a pass to Tyler Samsford for a nice gain. And then this time Lee going with the handoff to Chuckabee Hill. Squeezes his way into the end zone. Brunswick takes the lead. There you go. Richmond Hill trying to get something back going now. Quarterback Tyler Coleman hands the ball off to Kenyon Hunter. He breaks right and is off and running all the way to payday to touchdown. Brunswick responds, Lee in the air to Patrick Legit. Okay, he tiptoes into the tiptoes down the sideline. Wildcats chase until Lee finally taken down. A huge gain for the Pirates. This time Lee throws it to the Tyrese Jones in the corner of the end zone for the TD. Richmond Hill looking to respond. Now quarterback Tyler Coleman throws the ball into the end zone to Christian Boggs. Touchdown Wildcats. It's tied at halftime, 21-21. But the Wildcats go on to win this game, 42-27. Richmond Hill now is on top. Richmond Hill is now on top of the Region 2A, 6A region. Some stats, Shaquan Brooks and Nathan Vickers on defense. In the second half, lights out for the Wildcat defense. Did you know, coming into this game, they had only given up 21 points. Brunswick 21 points in the first half, but they shut them down. Vickers and Brooks all over the place. 4 sacks between these two guys. Richmond Hill's running back, Ashad Robinson, again over 100 yards. That marks the 8th consecutive game this kid has done it. Ooh. I don't know where Lezotte finds these guys every year. I mean, it's unbelievable where he comes up with these guys. But Richmond Hill has their own destiny. They just got to beat Glen Academy next week between the bricks. We'll find out from Matt Lezotte in about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, Bethesda, quick, we'll go to you.
Here we go. Bethesda's playing at them there. All right.
Specialty Sports Complex.
Here we go. Bethesda Academy Blazers playing at Special Sports Complex on campus. Calvary Day School to Dorchester Academy Raiders after a tough loss last week at Thomas Hayward. Bethesda Academy bounced back to end the regular season on a high note. The Blazers defense picked off 4 passes en route to a win over Dorchester. A back now scoreboard was lit up, 37 points. We got highlights picking up this game in the second half. Blazers quarterback Antoine McCabe with the strike, wide receiver Carlton Brown. There we get up, you grab the catch. Boom. Touchdown. The Blazers up 27-0. Next Blazers possession, McKay tries to get away. Dorchester defense tries to break away, but the Raiders swarm for the quarterback sack. Dorchester trying to put something together. Quarterback Brody Marchant, but no chance as Blazers Brian Davis comes off the edge for the big quarterback sack. Bethesda goes on to film 37-3, the final.
At the prettiest little stadium in Savannah, 63rd and Paulson, Specialty Sports Complex. All right, we'll go quickly because I know Matt's waiting. St. Andrews, once again, another game in town. It's
homecoming.
Okay, and believe it or not, 3-0 ball game. So here are the highlights. I'll give it to you right away really quick. The Lions, okay? On the marsh. Here they come out of the game. The St. Lions hosting the Trinity Christian Crusaders. It's homecoming. Lions look like they would have a big night right out of the gate. Anthony Kosalika with the big kickoff return into Trinity territory. However, the Lions couldn't go anywhere. All right. On the next possession, Connor Dodge busts through the middle and takes it down to the Trinity Christian 34-yard line. The Lions would get down into field goal territory, but the Crusaders come up big. Okay, here we go. Stops it, knocks it down, blocked the field goal attempt, and the game remains 0-0. Then the Lions defense roars, keeping the game scoreless. Dodge now on the other side of the ball. Nice hit right here. Nice tackle, nice wrap. Coach Lezotte would love that kid coming in there hard and making sure he has the wrap. All right, but it's going to end 3-0. Okay, neither team could find the zone. Pretty sight with the cheerleaders out there. Yeah. Homecoming, they got a little jacket on, a little chilly last night. But it was the defensive battle. But St. Andrews would put it through the pipes of the goalpost. Okay, the big yellow things that stick up in the air to defeat Trinity Christian 3-0 for the final. Great job, Doug Dixon. Okay, that's the highlights. Got to thank the big guy, the Frenzy, WJCL. We got to thank Amy Zimmer, Frank Silkowski, and Dave Williams, who put something in here.
Oh, yeah, always.
Before I get out of here, we have one team left in the Georgia High School State Association Softball Championships down in Columbus, Georgia. The man himself, former Groves Rebel, now the head coach of the Bryan County Lady Redskins, and that's Jason Roundtree. They split yesterday. They lost to Commerce first game, 13-5. They came back, beat ECI 5-4. They'll take on Commerce today at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
All right, next up, a little Wildcat football with the Wildcat himself. He's having a wild time with his kids, too, from what I understand.
I hear you, man.
I mean, but you got to love it. Matt Lezotte on a Saturday morning, football kids, talking with the coach and AD right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We'll be back with 3 minutes with the old ball coach. That's right, Coach. You're the old ball coach now, Matt Lezotte.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting it equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back. Good Saturday morning. We're excited to have you here, whether it's for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, for the whole show. I don't know if anybody lasts for the whole show. But anyway, it's Halloween. The chill is in the air. It's football season. We started hardwood on the basketball, wrestling, swimming has started. But I'm telling you right now, if you were at the Hill, you got an exciting game last night. I got to thank Travis Jordan, the sports reporter Travis Jordan, for going out there and covering the game for the Prep Sports Report website. Check out his story. Great story. Travis got up there right away after the game was over. But I'm telling you right now, this is one of the biggest games in the area besides Calvary and Savannah Christian, BC South Effingham. They're all big games. But we got him up on a Saturday. Well, his kids got him up on a Saturday morning, and he's excited to be here. He's joining us now on the Coach's Corner Internet Stream Hot Seat. That's right, Coach, you're on a hot seat. Good friend of the show, is good friend of ours. Love talking to this guy, Matt Lezotte. Matt, always great having you on, buddy.
Good
you having
morning,
fun?
Man, listen, you say it's a hot seat. It's kind of chilly out here this morning now.
Hey, I want to know how much candy you've already had this morning at 9 o'clock.
Coffee, man. I'm telling you, I've been pounding it. It was a late night last night, and kids don't care how late you stay up on a Friday night. They don't care about wins and losses. They just care about it's Halloween, Daddy. Let's roll.
That's right, man. Just drop a Milky Way in your coffee, and you'll be all right.
All right, before we talk football, before we go football, what's your favorite candy?
I tell you what, I'm a huge fan of fruit flavored candy. So Skittles, I love tasting the rainbow. I love some Sour Patch Kids. I'm gonna have to make sure I take their candy when they come in, just to inspect it for any type of bad candy. So it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, so you pull the typical parent card of, hey, we gotta inspect the candy before you eat it, and then you start dividing it out, right?
That's it. You know, I mean, I tell the kids, I'm gonna put it in a safe spot. Okay, it's gonna be
Parenting
safe.
101 right there, guys.
What are you throwing the guy under the bus for?
I'm not. I'm just saying I do as a parent. Hey, you come in, you gotta inspect all the candy before we let the kids eat it, and then you start saying, hey, if I'm a Skittles guy or if I'm a Reese's guy, Kit Kat guy, you start squirreling some stuff away for you. You're just doing Parent 101. Inspect the candy. Hey, no, you don't need this many bags of Skittles. I'm helping the guy out. He's a veteran here. So one more thing. What costumes do we got going on tonight?
Well, I got my daughter. They're gonna be fired up. One of them is going to be Masha from Masha and the Bear. It's a little Netflix series, and I get to be the bear. So that's going to be fun. And I'll be honest with you, I need to check and see what my oldest daughter is going to be. I think she's been flip flopping back and forth, and my 2-year-old is going to be a superhero. Not anyone in particular. He's just going to be super. That's what he does. So he's like, I'm just super.
Awesome.
So
all that matters.
We're going to fly around. We're going to have some fun.
All right. Well, we started this way back when you guys were told that we're going to have a football season with the coaches roundtable. You were part of that roundtable. And I know your philosophy has been every week, one at a time. Can you believe we're going into week 10, Coach?
No, everything's just a blessing. You know, it's just we've gone through this process, and I told you guys from the get-go, like we're playing one game series. So we've approached it like that. Our guys have approached it like that, and it's been a really fun process. We're blessed every opportunity that we have, and now that we're getting to the back end of it, it starts getting exciting to see what it could be.
Well, Coach, you also I got a couple of buddies of mine that are in middle school over there. Your middle school program is they've not lost either. They won in their, I think, a playoff game on Wednesday or Thursday this week, and I think they're hosting championship next week. So also just throw some love to your middle school program.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jamie Bennett, who's the head football coach down at our middle school, does a great job of preparing those guys, getting them ready to come up to the high school. Good friend of mine, and the big thing is that we're starting to see things as a team. Instead of separate entities, and when we start to grow this thing in the community, from the rec programs all the way up to the middle school and to the high school, it can become really special. And so those guys are really doing a big part of growing our program and getting kids involved at an early age, and it's fun to see.
Well, I was watching the Savannah Christian Calvary game, getting my notes done for tonight and trying not to mess up, which I already did, but that happens. You got to love live internet or radio. But 21-21 at halftime, Coach. You guys hadn't given up 21 points in the last 5 or 6 games. What were you thinking about at halftime?
It'd be us. We knew that they got every break in the first half. We took their best shot. We knew we were better than they were. We just had to be up, and that's what we were. And when I say they got every break, they got every break. It's one thing. We stick to our game plan. We don't try to be heavy on the front or play catch up in the back. We're going to stick to our game plan. We put too much time and effort into the process. And you could tell that they were taking shots. They had some specific things that they were going to do in the game. And if we stuck to our guns, we'd be more physical than they were, and more resilient. And in the end, it showed. There were a bunch of plays that if they would have gone our way, we could have won by 35. It's one of those things where it's a game of inches, game of field position, and we were just very fortunate to come out with a win last night.
Well, you talk about that, Coach. It's about sticking to your game plan, and I think at times, that you can. If you got a game plan, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're stay with it. It's so easy, I think, even in today's modern world, like, hey, if something's just not going right early on, hey, we'll get away from it, and they just don't come back to it, and then they, kind of get lost in what they're doing. But it seems like you guys, like you said, the preparation time that you put in during the week, say, hey, this is what we're doing, you stick to it, you believe in it, and you don't waver from it. Yeah, you got to adjust, but, talk about that, going into the game plan and knowing that, hey, we can't go away from what we believe, we watch film on and do just because one or two things didn't go right.
Well, we live in a quick fix society. We go through the drive-thru and we want a hamburger right now. It's amazing the society that we live in, that they don't want to go through the due diligence in the process of growth and development. We do at Richmond Hill, and our guys understand that. Our guys were laughing at halftime in the defensive room. They just gave up 21 points, and they're like, guys, there's nothing to it. Like they're not going to score again. And that's our mentality, because they know the preparation has gone into it, and in the long term, 48 minutes, we came out on top, and it's because of that mentality. It's because of the preparation. It's because of the sticking to our guns and playing hard and being very resilient. Resiliency has defined our team this year. We've gashed defenses and had flags go up in the air. I've had more touchdowns called back this year due to penalties than maybe in my career combined. And we just line back up and score again. And that's our mentality. Like, let's just get back at it. Let's go back to the game plan and execute. And
you're watching the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here from the center of the universe, Coach's Corner, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. It's Saturday morning. We're talking to the head ball coach from Richmond Hill. And I'm telling you right now, he keeps on saying he's building the hill, but the hill's been built right now, and he's trying to keep that hill getting bigger and bigger. And I'm telling you right now, I'm impressed with this this kid. I mean, Arshad, help me out, Arshad Roberson. And, I mean, 8 straight games over 100 yards. And I know we did a story on your hogs up front, the Wildcat hogs. But I'm telling you, this kid must be special. What grade is he in?
No, he's a senior, and he does a tremendous job. He's extremely coachable. But the best part about it is that he and our offensive line, they meet in position meetings more times than not, and they're a unit. And they see how they work hand in hand together. He understands the blocking schemes. He understands what the offensive line is trying to do with the different calls that they make, and he's able to adjust. And you know, there are a lot of teams and a lot of running backs out there that they call a play and they say, hit the hole right there. The hole's going to be right here. Well, the hole's not always right there. You know, you got to understand the concept. You got to understand the meaning behind what we're trying to do, and that's one thing that he does really well. And you see the results from that.
Coach, like I said, I mean, he's been pouring it on, but also, you know, we talked about offensive line as well. We talked about, like last night, you know, your defense just said, God, they're not going to score again. You know, talk about your defense coordinator and defensive game plan, the mentality that these guys have developed over the year. Just, you know, they have this mentality that, hey, we know this isn't go right, but still we know, like you said, our plan, and there's some mentality is like, hey, they're not going to score. I mean, talk about the makeup of the defense. And, I mean, we talk about in this modern offensive world, I still believe defense wins championships.
I agree. And I'm very fortunate. My brother is the defensive coordinator. And so he and I are able to have conversations and talk. He's actually coming over here later to spend some time with the kids. But the thing about it is, and I walked up to him before the game, and I put my arm around him and I thanked him. I said, thank you for the mentality that you created in our defense. It is the image of what he was as a player, and it was just a guy you don't felt. You know, we spent all last week hearing noise and hearing this from the other side, and we don't listen to it. You know, don't cook rice is my favorite saying. It's a Chinese proverb. You know, and you know, we're going to go out there and we're going to play hard. We're going to go get after it. We're going to tackle. We're going to get the ball on the ground. We're going to give some stuff up, and that's okay. But can they be more resilient than we're going to be on the defensive side of the ball? And our guys do a great job with that. They've bought into it. We're extremely physical. We fly to the ball. We have fun, and that's really the difference.
All right, so big win against Brunswick. You got to stay in the Glenn County area. You travel down to I think one of the best high school stadiums in the area, and that's the Glenn County Stadium between the bricks. And you guys have been very good in the hill. How's it going to look like down there between the bricks?
Well, you know, it's a tremendous venue. It's a tremendous stadium. Our guys like playing there. We like coaching there. It's a great atmosphere for a football game. Very good team. We're just coming off the game against probably the most talented team, the second most talented team we faced this year, and probably second to Camden. And then you go against the team, Glen Academy, that plays about as hard as anybody in the state of Georgia. Rocky does a great job with that, but we get to go down there and play, and it's going to be fun. It's another opportunity for our guys to go out there and play against a high quality opponent in a hostile environment, and everything is preparation for the steps moving forward, whether it be the next game or the postseason or next season. Everything is a process in preparation. So, we're going to go down there. We're looking forward to it. It's extremely competitive when these two teams get together, and it's going to be an exciting night.
Well, Matt, man, once again, we appreciate you joining us today. Hey, enjoy your time with your family, your brother, your kids. Inspect the candy. Make sure you inspect the candy. All right, and then, take some skills for yourself, man. You deserve it. Use some skills.
I will. I promise you guys I will taste the rainbow. Yeah, that's 100% good.
All right.
Thank you guys for having us on.
I got a quick question. We put the Skittles on the table. Who's going to get more, you or your brother?
This guy. This guy.
All right, Matt, have a good time. Good
Appreciate
luck.
you, man. Great
Best
job.
luck down there at
Appreciate it.
Glen next week, and
Good
keep it
deal.
rolling. Go
Thank you.
Wildcats. I mean, you're talking about
Oh, man, he's
a
great.
young guy
He's
that
great.
loves what he's doing,
Great.
and the kids feed off of him over at Richmond Hill. There's just so much electricity going over there, and I mean, he's done a great job. I mean, he's taken up that program, and he's taken it to the next level, and this could be, I think, maybe the first time in school history they got back-to-back region titles.
Well, you know, like I said, they have a culture that you're creating, and culture, people throw that word around a lot, but I'm here to tell you, it is very important when you have a culture, and it's not just within your program, it's within your community. Like he said, he's building it grassroots,
Yep.
a rep program up. That's how you establish it, where every kid that's come through wants to be a Wildcat. You know, and you see them all in their gear, walking around Richmond Hill, whatever. That's what you want to do. And so great job with Matt. And then here we go. Favorite part of our show, we're going to take a commercial break and come back to one of our favorites. She's had a tremendous career. I'll also go talk to her a little bit about her beach, you know, maybe her future beach career, as well as we talk to Lexi Palacrones from Savannah Christian and her assist record, but more importantly, just the type of player she's been and what that's meant to her in her career. Had a great, I know it's not the way they wanted to finish, man, what, 36-2?
32-2.
Something like that, but phenomenal senior year, no matter what the record was. But looking back, favorite part, Wetherington Chiropractic, Student Athlete of the Week, coming back after these commercials from the Coach's Corner, the Center Sports Universe. We'll see you in 3 minutes.
Here you go. It's all about our sponsors. And, of course, Coach's Corner.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting it equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone, capiche? If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, fans. It's the coach and the AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from Coach's Corner, all part of the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner. And I got to thank John and Adele Henderson for letting us do this every Wednesday night and Saturday morning, because that's what it's all about, talking about local sports all the time. It's all sports, all the time, all music right here at Coach's Corner. And once again, this is the reason why I've started doing the Prep Sports Report magazine, now a website, and of course the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, because we got special young athletes in this area, and let's give them a little more love. Now, I got a couple of messages about Athletes of the Week. All you got to do, you got that? All you got to do, okay, for me to promote the youths, okay, is for you to just give me a call, 912-507-9158. Text me, 912-507-9158. Email me at karldemasi@gmail.com, at kdemasi@prepsportsreport.com. We want to get these kids on. I don't want to go out and pick them. I know the AD doesn't want to go out and pick them, but we need your help. So if you have someone special and you want to get them on the show, just give me a call.
Send them to us.
Give me a shout out. Give me the 411.
It ain't like you can't find us anywhere on social media to begin with. So, like, come on now.
All right. Our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, Dr. Bart Wetherington, Lisa Wetherington, love you. You've been my sponsor of this award since day one, since 2010 we've been doing this together. I mean, this young lady had a phenomenal career at Savannah Christian Prep. I know it's a heartbreaker. They finished 31-2 overall, 8-0 overall in conference play. They lost on August 15th, and then they lost the other day in the state Elite 8 game. But I'm telling you right now, this is why she was nominated. Savannah Christian was ranked number 2 among the Class A private schools in the state by SCORE Atlanta. They improved to 31-1 on the season. The Raiders swept Heritage High School. Senior Lexi Palacrones had 24 assists, reaching 15,000 in her career.
50,000 is a lot. But 1,500
that's why I bring this guy on, because I go too fast, and I know my wife's watching.
It might seem like she had 15,000 assists because she's been there forever, and she's been doing it forever. You know, that's the whole thing. It seems like it, but she had 1,500, which is still a huge number.
1,500 assists, okay, in her career. She had 13 digs in that match, 5 kills, 4 aces. She was only the Savannah Morning News Player of the Year as a junior. So joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot stream, internet hot stream, hotline, whatever you want to call it, Lexi Palacrones from Savannah Christian. Lexi, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thank you.
I mean, I know you had trouble linking in, but you did it. I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're here. Once again, congratulations on a fabulous career, and I know it hurts because when you lose the last game like I've done in my coaching career or my playing career like this coach has done, it hurts, but be proud. The 4 years you've been at Savannah Christian, it's been special, right?
Yes, it has.
So tell me, when did you start hitting she also does another sport that she's pretty good at too. You were going to ask her about it?
We're going to talk about beach.
Okay,
we're going to talk about beach and her playing partner at beach with a rival school. They got a great chemistry. So we'll talk about beach here at the end, but talk about when you started playing volleyball. You know, how old were you? You know, who'd you start playing with, and, you know, we'll go from there.
Yeah, so I didn't start playing volleyball until I was 8 years old on the actual team. My sister played volleyball when she was at Calgary, but my first partner was Tinley, and we didn't start going into beach tournaments until we were 8. But since then, I started playing when I was 8 with Tinley.
Now, 1,500 assists, okay? So if I had to grab Coach Jones, I don't know who your traveling coach is, but if I had to grab Coach Julie Jones, what would she tell me that your best volleyball skill is?
Well, probably setting. She was my first club coach, and they put me as a setter. And just since then, since I can remember, I've always been a setter. And I just think that's my best skill. I've just been doing it for as long as I can remember.
Well, Lexi, and talking about that, I look at from, you know, just using a sports terminology here, I look at the setter as the quarterback of the volleyball team.
That's a good analogy. I'll give you that.
Or the point guard for basketball.
You're right. Because the shortstop. Go ahead.
I mean, because you have to, one, see the court. You have to know where your players are. I mean, I watch setters short set, back set. I mean, it's like you have to have that innate instinct. I think setters are just special. I got to watch Hannah Carver for 4 years at Calvary, just do tremendous things, and whether you're setting for this or that, and also reading the defense and say, hey, I can't set here because it's going to get blocked, and you do these little dumps over and find the hole and things of that nature. So talk about just being the mentality of being a setter and trying to get everybody involved.
Yeah, I love being a setter. I think that's my favorite position, just because you basically run the court and you just find ways for your team to be successful and win.
Well, that's why they put you there. And, Julie Jones knows what she's talking about. She's just not a high school coach. She's also, gets involved in a traveling coach. Now, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. I didn't give you this question to try and get you ready, okay? It's Halloween. What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy is definitely a Twix.
Twix.
Yes.
I like it.
Twix, just like being a setter. Twix is nice and smooth, got that caramel, very good.
Yeah.
All right, if you had to wear a costume tonight, what would you be?
Well, so my sister's baby is going to be a chicken, and so I want to be a farmer. And I thought that would be cute.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
Take it back to talking about volleyball and her career.
All right, let's talk about let's get in and dig into the beach volleyball a little bit as well. Talk about, how, we live at Tybee, or you got, but talk about how did you get involved in beach, and how did you and Tinley hook up playing beach volleyball?
So my dad has played beach for a long time, and he played with my sister. He played in tournaments. He'd go play pickup games with some of his friends. And then with Tinley, we started playing club when we were 8, and we just it was like a bond. We immediately felt like a connection, and we became best friends. And one day we were just like, hey, do you want to play in a beach tournament? And that's just kind of how it started. And to this day, we're still beach partners, and we still play in tournaments, and I love it.
Well, talk about what are some of the cool places you and Tinley got to go to play beach? Listen, it ain't like you're going to some rural place in Waycross, Georgia to play a baseball tournament. You can now you can play beach. I've been downtown Atlanta and stuff, but talk about some neat places you've gone and played beach.
So for Christmas, me and Tinley, we got this. So we ended up playing in New York, because we got to watch the AVP professional players play, and there was also a tournament there. So we got the opportunity to play in New York, and that was awesome. We also played in the Junior Olympics in Cocoa Beach, and that was cool too. The weather wasn't the best, but it was still really fun to get the experience and play with some really competitive players. So it was really fun.
And I love asking this question because you're volleyball, beach volleyball. First of all, you played beach volleyball in New York in December?
It was during the summer. It was hot. It was July.
Okay, because I'm saying December beach volleyball, you must be playing in the snow. But anyway, if you could play another sport, any other sport besides volleyball, what would it be?
This one, it's kind of weird, I guess, just because it doesn't have anything to do with volleyball or anything. But for some reason, I always wanted to play soccer. I don't know why, but
because it's a great game. That's why, Lexi. That's why you want to play it, because it's a great game, and you have tremendous hand-eye. I would play you a goalkeeper. You got tremendous hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get Tinley to play soccer for me for 4 years, and I've been unsuccessful. So.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you've had a great career. You just said Cocoa Beach, New York, your parents. You have to have a family backing, a family tie, or someone that's going to support you. Tell us about how much your family has meant to your career, and whether it be academics or athletics.
Yeah, my parents and family, they all support me no matter what, whether it's a win or a loss. And I think that's what makes me a better player, just because I always know that they're going to be there for me no matter what. Even if it goes my way or if it doesn't, and that just really supports me, and it makes me feel good when I come on the court.
Well, you've had a tremendous career, and you've been playing volleyball, club level, beach level. What is next for Lexi? I know, talking to some people, hey, South Carolina, but but do you really love which? I mean, if you had to pick between beach or indoor of what you're wanting to do on the college level, trying to do both, trying to find a school that lets you do both. What was Lexi looking at, as she gets ready to end her career here and go on to college?
Definitely to play beach volleyball in college. I wanted that for so long. I love indoor, but I think to further my career is definitely beach volleyball. I just love the aspect of it being two people on the court. I think it makes it more competitive, and I'm a really competitive person, and so I love the aspect of two people and then at the beach, and it's my favorite.
And she's got a little statement or a little announcement to make here because she's got an offer to go to a school that besides having volleyball, also I know for a fact has beach volleyball. So tell us about it.
Yeah, I just got an offer from Mercer University. And
Good Bears!
yeah, I would love to go there. I'm working on it still, but hopefully I can be a Bears very soon.
And they have beach volleyball too, right?
Yes, it's an offer for just beach volleyball.
Awesome. Well, Lexi,
great job.
Congratulations. That's phenomenal. I know as any senior with COVID and recruiting has been just we all these seniors we talk to has gone through COVID. It's been a very difficult time recruiting wise. So, congratulations. I know you've worked super hard for this moment. Mercer's a great academic school, and we'll finish on this as always. Tell us what Savannah Christian's meant to Lexi, in her career there, and how it's helped them get to the next level, both academically and athletically.
I think there's just always people there, supporting you, cheering you on, always wanting what's best for you. I think that's made me successful through high school, through middle school, and when I was at Savannah Christian, and they always do it for you. They always want what's best for you. So.
And Coach Jones is like another mother, right?
Yes, she is. I could not ask for a better coach. I wish every athlete could get the opportunity to play for her. She's the greatest.
All right, don't go anywhere yet. I just got to find out. Let me find my Julie Jones message here about Lexi. I mean, it was a long day yesterday. Okay, here's what Coach Jones had to say about Lexi Palacrones. She's a great person and a great athlete. I started coaching her when she was 9. And have enjoyed every minute of it. Whatever she chooses to play in the fall, they'll be lucky to get Lexi to play for them. She's nothing but a great person and a great role model, and she really loves you to death. And once again, congratulations, great career.
Thank you.
And thanks for doing the announcement here on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live at the Coach Corner. Great job, and go Bears.
Lexi Palacrones, the Bears, Mercer University. And I know about the beach volleyball. I don't know if you know Emily Rochford.
Yeah.
She played beach volleyball there.
Yeah, she was my club coach for Club Savannah my 14th year.
All right, we'll talk to you. Keep it up. Great work.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome job, Lexi.
You still can play soccer.
Yeah. Senior year. Do it. Go play. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy those Twix tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You just gotta love having these kids on.
Oh man,
I mean,
it's great. It's the
exciting.
best.
And when she told me yesterday she finally got an offer to go to Mercer, I said that's great because the last time I talked to Julie Jones, they didn't know where she was headed.
Yeah, it's tough, and recruiting. Every senior we talk to, recruiting's just been so difficult and so different because of COVID. Can't come on campus, coaches can't go off campus, things of that nature. And so she is so deserving. We knew that beach was definitely a thing that she wanted to do. And, I think Tim was hoping that maybe College Charleston would jump in there as well and they could play together. But, listen, they've had a great career, both of them, man. But, Lexi, congratulations. Great job on a tremendous career at Savannah Christian and going to be a Mercer Bear.
All right, before we go quickly to a break, this man's got a lot of things going on. What would you say the owner of the Savannah Bananas, Jessie Cole, would say his favorite candy is?
Anything that tastes like a banana?
But what banana candy? Banana Laffy Taffy.
Taffy.
There we go. We got to find out.
And he don't need a costume.
He don't need a costume. He's the man in the yellow tux.
We're going to ask him. All right, we'll get to that.
We'll get to him. Sorry. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You're watching the Coach and AD right here from the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Getting ready to be bananas.
The biggest banana himself.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New
Wetherington
York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Coach and AD, live from
Coach's Corner, Center Sports Universe.
and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Remember, Wednesday night, Rubbin' and Grubbin', 6 o'clock. NASCAR show, 7 o'clock. Wednesday night update with the Coach and AD. Saturday mornings, the Karl DeMasi Sports Whip with the Coach and AD. And, of course, now we got a podcast, Hot Grits podcast, with Spencer Maddox and Travis Jadon. Young guys, a lot of fun, off the wall. I like listening to it. Hopefully you will, too. So that's going to be an exciting time. And I think Lawrence Bennett, if you are listening, send me the little information about the new show that's added to the Coach's Sports Network. I think it's the Herb Brothers doing a little Masters show.
The Center Sports Universe Sports Network is growing and growing fast, and so is this banana that's coming up, man. They are getting ready to take a world tour, it seems like.
I mean, we have the second Thanksgiving coming up. We got a world tour. I asked him if there was a team coming from Israel. He says, I'm not going that far yet, Coach. So joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat on the internet stream is the man himself, Jessie Cole. Good morning, Jessie.
Good morning, guys. Happy Halloween.
Hey, you're in costume. Well, you wear that every day. You got to come up with a different costume there, buddy.
If I dress normal, maybe that's my Halloween.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, if you had to choose another costume besides, that's not really a costume. That's your wardrobe. That's your wardrobe.
You're
right?
correct.
What would it be? Or what would that be for you?
Well, last year, when my son was 1.5, he dressed in a yellow tuxedo, and I dressed up as Curious George. This year, Mavs too, he's in the green banana costume. My wife Emily's in a yellow banana costume, and I'm in a brown spotted banana costume. We're staying with me. I'm the old guy.
Hey, can you stop moving and relax? We're going to have a lot of fun with this, okay? All right. So Thanksgiving's coming up, the second annual Fansgiving. How did this come about?
Whatever's normal to the exact opposite. Every single company, they have Christmas parties. We had Christmas parties in the past. We had ugly Christmas sweaters. We like parties. We were like, this is too normal. What if we actually had a Thanksgiving party? And then we said, well, what if we actually had Thanksgiving? What if we actually had a first rock? We called it Plymouth Rock to start the game. What if we actually had threw up blood rations in the crowd? What if we had bowling the turkeys? We just started asking all these what if questions. And last year we had a secret game where the fans actually played. We didn't tell anybody. Had 1,000 people show up. And this year we said, let's actually make this even bigger. Let's make it a real game. Bring in past Banana players. Let's have them play the Pilgrims. Make up a whole Pilgrim team and see what happens. And the game sold out in 2 days. Pretty crazy.
The mentality, Jess, that you guys have, you're right. Anything that would be a norm, you flip it and make it, the most fun, enjoyable experience that you can. Talk about that mentality. Coming in, I know you guys, there's no coming into work. It's not work for you guys. You guys just create that, that spirit every single day. But talk about what it's like walking in and just saying, hey, we're throwing everything on the table, throw it out there.
Well,
how that is on a daily basis.
I think you look at all the problems that are in the industry, and baseball's becoming irrelevant. World Series lowest ratings in history. Major League Baseball attendance has been declining. I think even the cardboard cutout fans this year, they were leaving games early. They were bored. It was bad. All right, it was bad. And so we look at what the problems and the challenges are, and try to do the opposite. So why do teams just play during a season? Why is there an outfield? Why do teams have to be in a certain league? When you start asking why questions over and over again, you start realizing that some of these rules don't make sense. And so we challenge those rules. And so that's what we do. We're doing, as Thanksgiving, we're not just starving our fans for 66 minutes. That makes zero sense. But in tribute to Thanksgiving, what it's supposed to mean, the Pilgrims made a 66-day journey to America. We said, let's not feed our fans for 66 minutes and then have a joyous feast at the 66 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. Everyone thinks it's a bad idea. And I think the people that are in the ballpark are going, this is crazy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We roll the dice. And I think when we roll the dice, we learn a lot more. And a lot of companies, sports teams, don't roll the dice enough.
And, we're talking about rolling the dice, and it's Halloween, okay? We just took a little guess here. Your favorite Halloween candy? Banana taffy? Laffy Taffy?
You guys would go there. You guys would go, what about banana run? When I go that route. Again,
banana runs.
Whatever's normally the exact opposite. I'm the guy that literally, when I went Halloween trick-or-treating when I was a kid, I would go to contest to see how much candy I could get, like 100, 200, 300. And then I wouldn't eat any, and I would just go to the store and give the kids. I don't like candy. I'm a weird guy. I like cookies. I like brownies. I like ice cream. I don't like candy. That's all I got. I'm sorry. So I'm not a candy guy.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So what is, so people can know, because you might start getting 1,000 cookies in the mail. Who knows? What is Jessie Cole go-to candy? Not candy, but cookie. What's your go-to cookie? All right. What's your go-to ice cream, and what's your go-to cake?
Ooh, all right, there we go. First, cookie soft. Win on soft. You go hard cookie, get out of here. Soft. White macadamia is my winner right there. Ice cream, it can be anything special, but this word is vanilla on top. I can't believe we're going here right now. Next, cake. My wife's cheesecake, so I will always prefer her with cheesecake.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, you want a Zeppoli? I can make you some Zeppolis, you know what I mean?
Carl, I need that right now.
It seems like you got enough sugar already in you. You're hyper. You're ready to go. So once again, you're watching the Coach and AD right here from Coach's Corner on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Chad Griffin, Karl DeMasi. We're talking to the big banana himself, the man that thinks out of the box, and he does. Jessie Cole, fan first, co-owner, because we know Emily wears the pants in the family. So, but we'll go with that. So you also announced this 2021 One City World Tour. Now, are you going to stay in the United States, or are you really going to go anywhere in the world?
In 24 hours from the release of it, we got over 1,000 nominations, over 300, 400 cities, I think 15 cities in different countries were nominated. It was wild. We'll see where we're going to go. Again, let's make a smart move for a business. right before the pandemic hits, let's eliminate all advertisers from the ballpark. Let's throw away hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, in the middle of the pandemic, let's announce the world tour. All right, we are doing things that are pretty much normal in this industry, but we learned that people were driving and coming from all over the last 5 years. Even during the pandemic this last season, a family came up to me. And the father said, "Thank you, man. Thank you guys so much after the game." And I was like, "Wow." He goes, "We just drove 40 hours from Utah just for this game. We're driving back all morning, and this is all we could ever ask for. Our family had to get out and have bananas fun. And we did this." I'm like, "All right, we're going to make it easier for our fans this year and moving forward. We're going to start bringing this show to them." And the response was wild. We filmed it over the bridge, by the way, which was very scary. We're driving 60 miles an hour on the Savannah Banana, and I'm announcing the world tour. We had to do like 5 takes, but we eventually got it. And we're going to break it down to 5 final cities next week, and then announce the one city, and hopefully send out that ballpark and bring the show somewhere else, and then expand on that every year, go to new cities, and eventually go around the world.
as incredible and awesome and exactly what you would expect. Hey, taking it on the road, taking you guys, I think you guys are the hidden gem. And listen, you're not hidden anymore. Everybody knows about it. When you talk about the nominations that came in from all around the world, hey, and is it going to be Banana Ball when you go?
You better believe
when you go, it won't be a normal baseball game because that's not you guys. It'll be Banana Ball, right?
Yes. I mean, the reality is I think no one wants really longer baseball games, 3-4 hours. So we're going a 2-hour time limit, Banana Ball, fans catch a foul ball, it's out. You win the inning, you get a point. No bunting, stealing first, trying to make the game better. So we're going to bring that on the road.
All right. I'm going to have a little conversation with you here, young man.
Bring it, Carl.
Bunting will make the game even more fun because when someone bunts, usually the defensive team screws it up, which makes it more fun.
Carl, bunting sucks, let's be honest. All right, it's boring, it's miserable. That's on our shirt. Let's say bunting sucks. All right, they play Banana Ball. All right, bunting, walk. There's no walks in our game. If you walk, it's great. All right, we're eliminating that. Anything that's boring in baseball, eliminate. Swing the bat.
You're amazing.
Can you give us any hint of what the final 5 cities are?
That wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be normal. He's not going to give anybody a hint. He's not normal.
All right, we're keeping it to the United States. We're keeping it to the United States this year, just so it's all practical. But you'll find out very soon. It'll be probably within a 10 to 12 hour drive. That'll be very interesting.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay,
so
now
we'll get on a map. I'm going to draw a circle here.
10, 12 miles.
10 to 12 hours.
10 to 12 hours.
12 hours.
Okay, now
we're going to Thunderbolt. We're playing right at Coach's Corner in the backyard.
We can set it up back here. We get a wiffle ball and play it back here. So, hey, okay, now if there was one place, all right, outside the United States, that the Savannah Bananas could take their road show, what would it be?
Ooh, that's tough. You know where I'm fascinated by? This is crazy, but if you search Korea baseball on YouTube, they are doing things that are so different. People are standing nonstop. They have a cheer match around the dugout. They have fans, DJs. It's unbelievable atmosphere. We would almost get in there. I would be like, oh, look at this. It's just like the same thing. I don't know if I want to go to Korea, but I'm fascinated by there. I would say somewhere that's never seen it before. Somewhere very unique. If there's countries that baseball is barely getting going, let's not introduce them a long, boring game. Let's bring this fun, action-packed game and build fans in a new country that's never seen this before. And so those are some places, you think about countries like just started playing baseball 10 years ago. There's other countries that have just started. And so that's interesting to me as well.
Well, Jesse, Fansgiving coming up. Tell us the date. Is it sold out already?
Sold out.
Sold out. So what's the date? November 3rd?
What sold out?
Is the Fansgiving sold out?
Oh, yeah. That was in 2 days. That's sold out. So jump on the way. We're going to have more games in the spring.
Okay, more games in the spring. Okay, and so next week we get the five cities you're going to. When are we going to have the final destination for the Savannah Bananas?
Probably Wednesday, I think November 10th or 11th, whatever that date is. It'll come out right. Be mentally prepared.
Hey, no matter what you do, I'm always mentally prepared because it's a lot of fun. And like you say, it's fans first. That's what it's all about. You make the game of baseball fun. I still can't agree with you that bunting sucks. But running backwards, I've always loved going from third to second to first to home. That's great to see.
Maybe we'll try it. That's another idea. Maybe every other inning you go the opposite way.
Hey, it'll be a lot of fun.
We appreciate you guys.
Jesse, once again, man, awesome job. You know, you guys are doing one. Also, what you're doing is, I'm sure you're going out. Businesses are coming to you, right, to figure out, hey, how can we make our business, our organization, our corporation more like Bananas? Yeah. And so the impact you're having on not just the baseball industry, but industry in general is doing great. So, man, keep it up. Keep doing everything opposite of what somebody should do, and go Bananas.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, a lot of fun.
I'm gonna give you a little plug here. I had a friend in New York called me. Hey, you live in Savannah. Are you part of the Savannah media segments on the internet? I said, sure am. All the way in New York, he's asking me if I know about the Savannah Bananas. That's where I live.
Love it. That's why we're trying to take it worldwide and then make Grayson Stadium Disney World, Banana Land, get people to travel all over. That's our big long-term vision, which we announced a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully, it comes to fruition.
Hey, here's a new one for you: banana fried cheesecake.
All right, I like that. What about deep fried?
Deep fried what?
But deep fried banana split.
Deep fried banana split.
Well, anything that's fried is good. So anything that's fried is good.
I like where we're going. There could be a drink called the Banana Blackout. We got a lot of ideas. Let's keep rolling with it.
Love you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, enjoy your time with your family. Halloween today. Enjoy everything about it, man. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
I mean,
man, he's just so much energy.
He's hyper.
He can't even stay still.
He doesn't even eat candy.
He's not even had a cookie yet. He's not had a cookie. He's not had ice cream. He might have.
I bet you banana moon pie is one of his favorites too.
Here, I bet you. I wonder. The norm would be breakfast.
Right.
I wonder if he's having dessert for breakfast. For breakfast.
Well, he's not normal.
Not normal. That'd be fantastic.
All right, I'm going to try and hook up with our special guest. They had a big win last night against the undefeated team in that 3A regions. Help me with the Aquinas. So we're going to try and hook up with Jim Collis. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're listening to
the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live here at the Coach Corner, which is Center Sports Universe, as we start seeing all these TVs. Hey, come in today. Gazillion TVs. Come in, pick your favorite menu item, find a TV. They'll put whatever game on you want, and enjoy your afternoon here at Coach's Corner.
All right, bad news. Jim Collis, the head coach, the athletic director at Savannah Country Day, is down at the Forest City Gun Club because they have
a big meet today. Us, Christian, Country Day, BC, everybody's involved in. It's a big meet down there.
Flash. Got no internet, so we won't have them on. So maybe we'll save it for Wednesday night.
Yeah, let's do it for Wednesday night.
Well, I got another one for Wednesday night. Savannah Youth Rugby wants to, come on too.
Do it, man. We
could do it. 2 guys in one night, we could do it. So stay tuned. We'll be back with 3 out the door. The last part of the show. Who's grilling who? I'm grilling you this week.
I think you are.
All right, so I got the 3 steps out the door. We'll catch up on all the sporting news that we missed nationally and locally. Once again, it's the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the center of the universe, Coach's Corner, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And it's growing. I got an announcement. Lawrence Bennett's told me about the golf show. We'll announce that when we come back in 3 minutes.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision. Faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New
Wetherington
York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
All right, welcome back to Coach's Corner here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. You're listening to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report with the coach and AD, Coach DeMasi, and the AD. He's the AD.
I'm an AD too now. He's a coach and AD too.
He took the round ball back over. We're going to get into that as well.
I'll be back on the sidelines.
Basketball
rolling.
practice this week, man.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it. So once again, 3 out the door. We're right on schedule. Roughly end about 10:30 like we usually do. But since we get in the highlights every week, if you haven't seen the highlights, I'll post them back up from WJCL, the Frenzy. So we bring back the scores from the night before. So we don't get to do 3 off the top. So we're going to 3 out the door. We're going to recap the sports that's going on in the area, and then we'll take 3 questions out the door for this guy next to me, okay? So high school sports, Georgia High School softball playoffs. We have 1 team left, Bryan County. The Lady Redskins, coached by former Rebel himself, Rose High School Rebel, Jason Roundtree, dropped game 1 to Commerce 13-5. But they came back and they won the second one over ECI, which is a
big region rival
game
for them. Yeah,
they beat them 5-4 to stay alive. They'll play 2 o'clock today down in Columbus against Commerce again.
Yeah, so they took with COVID, they took 4 teams to Final Four instead of 8. But still, they got to go to Columbus, which they do a tremendous job down there. Georgia High School does running that. The girls just feel, it is a big time event and great opportunity for those girls to go down there. So, hey, get it. We've got through a season of softball, man. We're getting through a season of volleyball.
Oh,
so it's been great. Here we go. Some football scores for you. Week 9.
Week 9 already. I didn't think we'd get through week 3.
Man, here we are. Week 9. All right. So Thursday night, the Beach Windsor game gets canceled because of the weather that was going to come through.
I think they said it'll be played next Friday night.
So next Friday night they'll make up that game. All right. But last night, Glen Academy rolls over Effingham County 38-0. Richmond Hill keeps building that hill. Like I said, they come out, give up 21 in the first half against Brunswick. Shut them down in second. Big win, 42-27. All right, Benedictine finally off the bus. Didn't have to travel anywhere. At home, homecoming, 39-25.
But that was a scary one.
Early on.
South Effingham scored first. It was 14-12,
yeah,
and then I think BC scored on the next 5 or 6 straight possessions.
So they came back and got rolling, 39-25 there. Every coach will tell you homecoming week is hard to deal with, all the things that go on around it, but BC rebounds and big win for them, 39-25.
Now, Bryan County is in which region?
They're in Region 3A now. They're in what we were in. They're back in Class A, so it's them, Metter, Genghis County, Portal, ECI, that whole group.
Did Metter remain undefeated? Did they win last night?
They did. Big
win.
McIntosh. Big win down at McIntosh. Down at the Ship. It was 7-6 game at halftime.
Wow.
And unloaded in the second half.
I love Metter.
Ray Tootle, who's my Friday night correspondent for me. He calls me every Friday night, tells me how Matter's doing, how's the region's doing. So, Ray, great to talk to you last night. Talked about that game down there. So it was close early. Then the second half, they got rolling, and when McIntosh got behind, they're not a big passing team. They threw 2 pick sixes. So once again, that region: Jenkins County 40-6 over Bryan County, Savannah Christian 21-14 over Calvary. Country Day, big win over Aquinas. Comes back once again. Cardiac Country Day kids. I mean, don't matter what year it is, they just keep plugging along.
And that's why I wanted to get Jim Collis on, because everybody, their whole offensive defensive line is young. They have the skill players. All right, so it took them a couple of weeks to get this rolling, and the injuries now are healing because they didn't want it last week. They got to buy ECI, and their game was canceled because no referee showed up. But I'm telling you right now, you're at home, golden rule of coaching, you go for the tie to go to overtime. But Jim Collis, he said, no
He got
way.
some Jessie Cole in him.
Yeah, Jessie Cole.
No, not normal.
He didn't do the normal thing. They went for 2. They got it, and when you got Barry Kleinpeter, anything's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You got the general on the field.
You got Odom out there on the wing. You got Brown in the backfield.
And those guys.
Wynn and those guys. So, all right, Skeeza over at Calvary Day School. Calvary Day School was over in Pooler. So Bethesda, played at the Specialty Sports Complex at the corner of 63rd and Paulson at MC Anderson Field, right? Are we still calling it MC Anderson Field?
Nah, Specialty Sports Complex.
Okay, sorry. It's not no longer MC Anderson Field.
It was, though.
It was, though.
Though.
So, but anyway, Bethesda comes in and beats Dorchester there, 37-3. St. Andrews has homecoming, out there on the marsh. They take on Trinity Christian, the Crusaders.
Out of
Dublin. 3-0 ball game. The Lions win on homecoming. Pretty.
Dub. Get the dub.
Get the dub.
That's
Get
all
the
that
dub.
matters.
So, hey, both teams had big losses the week before. St. Andrews lost to Pinewood Christian. Bethesda lost to Thomas Hayward. Come back with big wins this weekend. And then tonight.
Well, we had Pinewood.
Oh, at Pinewood.
We
Sorry.
missed it.
I missed
Pinewood
it.
Christian. 54.
Mark Sussman, I'm sorry. Pinewood Christian took on Memorial Day School. Memorial Day School, now they're the true road warriors.
They were, man.
They went out there and they got beat 54-6 by Pinewood Christian.
So tough one there last night.
Tonight,
tonight Groves at Savannah High at the Islands Chatham County Stadium. Right. All right.
Okay, not Islands High School. It's at the Islands Stadium.
Islands Stadium.
Cross country. I'm pretty sure I'm right. For the 8th straight year for the boys and for the 9th straight year for the girls, Richmond Hill, the high school, Richmond Hill High School, the Running Wildcats, won their 8th and 9th consecutive region titles. Levi Siebert, does a remarkable job over there.
They do. They got the kids. They developed a program. Same thing when you get to track in the spring. It seems like we're always talking about Richmond Hill track kids as well. So they've done a great job there and winning. Then locally here, BC won.
South Effingham and Effingham are going too.
Yeah, South Effingham.
They'll beat the States.
They're going to States. Then locally as well.
In the Region 4A, we got BC Islands. BC won the boys.
Yep.
Islands won the girls.
Yep.
Islands boys were runner-up.
Yep.
There was no runner-up in the girls because the other teams don't have a complete team.
Yep.
But anyway, and then we go to 3A, and Southeast Bullock took that, right?
Yeah, Southeast Bullock took that one as well. So, and then we get here in the city, Calvary won our first boys region championship ever? In cross country. Ever. So we've been close so many times, but they went Corey Martin, who we had on.
Right.
Began the season talking about how he really felt this boys team, and then the girls finished 3rd. Then you flip that, all right, and Savannah Christian girls won 1st. Calvary girls came in 3rd. So we got, it's going to be a bus loads of people going to Carrollton from Chatham County. So great job, everybody in cross country. Finished up. We got through the season. Finishing up the season, we'll be at Carrollton. One of the greatest, largest sporting events that Georgia High School runs is that cross-country state championship.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable from what I hear. All right, basketball, swimming, wrestling have all kicked off. Fall season start. First game for basketball will be November 20th, allowed by Georgia High School. So that'll be Friday, November 20th. So then we'll have football going on. So we're gonna be loaded with a lot of sports in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
All right. So step 2 now, college sports. Georgia Southern
rebounds.
Big win Thursday night. But you know what's great about watching college football now is the local kids making a difference. Wes Kennedy at a BC, scored the final 2 touchdowns. The first touchdown to tie it, the second touch to win it for the Eagles over South Alabama, the Jaguars. I mean, we came here for the first half. You know, we had to come. My son Russell and his wife are a big Georgia Southern alum, so we came here and watched the first half. We got home. The second half was unbelievable. I mean, and then we got Georgia, Kentucky today at 12 o'clock. Then we got Notre Dame coming in and taking on Georgia Tech at 3:30. Last night, Joe Petrino out of Richmond Hill High School kicked a 40-something yard field goal to make it a close game. They went into overtime. Joe Petrino kicked the winning extra point. Okay. For the Terps out of Richmond Hill, fear the turtle. Okay, from Richmond High School. Richmond High School must have had a great weekend this week. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then I tried to stay up to watch Calvin Turner out of New Hampstead, who now he was at Jacksonville.
Hawaii.
They ended the cup. He's out of Hawaii. I just couldn't keep my eyes open any longer because
I know they were down 10-0 when I finally went to bed.
Right, West Virginia.
I think they're playing at Wyoming.
Right, West Virginia today. Sam Brown and Wesley, help me out. Winston.
Yeah.
Winston Wright. Okay, not Wesley Kennedy. Don't forget, Brian Miller also plays for Georgia Southern, and Chris Harris. They had a big part of it. So the punter for Georgia Southern out of South Effingham.
Yeah.
So we just got so many kids playing college football. It's great to watch. North Carolina. You watch North Carolina State today. You got Tyrone Riley and Jakeem Harris. Tyrone's playing.
Yep.
Starting right tackle, right?
Left, I think.
Oh, they put him on the blind side.
I think so.
Okay. So there's just so many kids playing college football. So make sure you check it out. Step 3 to professionals. The Dodgers win the World Series. And once again, my blood pressure's rising here. The Braves had the Dodgers 3-1. 3-1. And they lost 3 straight. They're the only team to take the Dodgers to the ropes.
I know that Jessie Cole says bunting sucks. But it seems if the Braves could just got a bunt down, I don't understand modern baseball on this shift. They're giving you a hit, take the hit. But what do I know? So,
you know what it is? Stubborn. They're being stubborn.
Also,
as young kids, they learn how to bunt. They learn how to go to the opposite field. They got to shift on you. You forgot when you were growing up how you learned how to do it? Hit the ball the other way. Bunt the ball down the third base line or the first base line if the ship's... don't get me started, okay?
We could talk about, we could Monday morning quarterback, this whole Snell.
Oh, why'd you take him out?
Rolling now. Only giving up 1 hit up into that, and the next 3 batters were 0 for 6 with all Ks. But, hey, listen. Anyhow, you're managing a club with a budget of $28 million.
Right.
Against a club of $128 million. And you manage it and you get there. You knew what you were doing to get there. You know, you're going to be second guessed no matter what. It happens all the time in sports.
Just to throw this out, because, I'm a little bit of a baseball fanatic like our friend Kyle Lawson, who will be announcing a game today, which we'll tell you in a couple seconds. But Snell hasn't made it past the 6th inning, so maybe that was the manager's thought.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Pro football, Thursday night. The Falcons win another. Go figure it. You can't figure the Falcons out.
Listen,
the
Carolina,
week before,
I'm a Panthers guy.
Right.
And there's some calls
right, okay.
there to end that you're just sitting there going, really? I mean, but hey, give them credit. On the road, get a W. All right, they're getting themselves out of the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes, but that's okay, you know.
All right, local golf. Brian Harmon finished tied for 26th last week at the Zozo Championship in Sherwood, California. He's 42nd in FedEx Cup. Then Gene Sowers is playing this week. He was off last week. He's at the Timber Tech Championship in Boca Raton, Florida.
Not a bad place.
Round 1, 3 under. He's tied for 27th, 5 off the lead. He's ranked 28th in the Charles Schwab Cup. Then, of course, don't forget, right there, Savannah City Amateur, November 14th and 15th at Bacon Park. Get registered at baconparkgolf.com, and you can brag about how you're the city amateur champion here in Savannah, Georgia. It's going to be played at Bacon Park. O.C. Welch doing a great job out there. And, of course, local soccer. Tormenta season's over.
Yep, 5-7-4, 8th place in the United Soccer League. All right, so not exactly the season they had the previous year. But, listen, they kept battling. How it is, man, their games were so close. You take a couple of those draws off of it and you switch a couple of those losses that were close. Hey, but you know they're running a great organization. I think they've cracked ground on their stadium. We need to have them back on sometime soon.
Right.
And talk about the development of Tormenta Soccer, what they're doing, how that looks like. And then today you talked about Kyle Lawson, our guy, all right, UPSL, Southern Soccer Southeastern Conference. Number 3 Clovers, 3-1-3 versus first place Soda City. All right, so great match coming up today. All right, Clover, Soda City, 5 p.m. Memorial Stadium.
Go ahead.
All right, pivotal home match. On Halloween, see the Clovers host regional rivals. So Kyle Lawson will be out there. Go check them out. I think it's $5 for
Right.
event. Hey, go out early, get some, take some candy with you, or go get some candy. All right, from there and watch the Clovers. Great team, 3-1-3. All right, they're in it. So go see them.
Hey, 5 o'clock. The voice of the Clovers is our good friend, the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. So, all right, that's all the sports. Usually we do that at the top of the show, but due to the fact that we're getting highlights now, and we're showing you some highlights from the night before. Once again, got to thank WJCL. Remember, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, the Coach and AD are all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And let me go to my little note here from the producer of the other Coach's Corner show, internet show, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. It's the local NASCAR show with Brandon Baines and Dan Foles, Lawrence Bennett. Well, we're going to have a third internet show. This new show is called The 19th Hole. I was right, the Herb Brothers, with Sean and Brent Herb. They will break down each upcoming round of the Masters Golf Tournament, plus golf tips with putting and chipping lessons. So that'll start next week at the Masters, right? Next week's the Masters, the 13th, 2 weeks?
Yes. Game day.
Game day.
Game day is going to be live for the Masters.
ESPN Game Day is going up to the Masters,
phenomenal.
okay? So that's a new show that'll be right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Don't forget, we also have a podcast, 2 young, up-and-coming young guys that like to give your opinion about Georgia Southern football, about the Braves, you name it, the Falcons. They'll tell you what it is. Spencer Maddox and Travis Judon. Good listening, but it's kind of a mature-rated podcast, if you know what I mean.
A lot of hot grits.
All right, 3 out the door. 3 questions for this man, like we used to do to end the show. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. We've been asking every guest that's on their favorite candy. Favorite candy, man.
Man, give me anything that has peanut butter in it. So give me a Reese's Cup. Give me some Reese's Pieces. Things that nature.
Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces. I call them Reese's Pieces. So Reese's Pieces.
Okay.
So give me anything that's got peanut butter in it. Kit Kats, things of that nature. I don't like chewy stuff. I don't like stuff that can't get stuck in my teeth.
You don't want a soft cookie?
Well,
Jesse's not going to be happy with you.
I'll take a soft. Now, I'm a chocolate chip cookie snob.
Okay.
There's no doubt about that. I'm a snob when it comes to cookie. Right there with you. Gotta be soft, hard cookies. Toss them out, man. What are we doing with that? Who wants a crunchy cookie? Whatever. But
when you dip it in the milk, it becomes soft.
Man, that hard cookie really becomes soft.
Oh, it really does. Take it from me, it does. Especially a Bird's cookie, yeah.
I trust his opinion, but I'm a give me a Reese, give me something with chocolate in it.
Okay, I'll go with the old school, Hershey's chocolate bar with almonds.
That's classic.
That's me.
You can't
That's
go wrong.
me.
Can't go wrong with it.
Grew up with it. Can't forget it.
Can't go wrong with it. Classic.
Dad would bring home boxes of Hershey's regular chocolate bars, and the treat was when he brought them home with the almonds in it. So I'm going to go with Hershey's almond bar. Okay,
I like it.
All right, the most outrageous or funniest costume you ever wore for a Halloween party?
All right, my mom still has this picture wherever she lives. She always has this picture on display. They used to dress me up like a hobo, little hobo outfit. Had on little overalls, little bandana.
I did that.
Little stick on the back. Yep. You know, I wore my parents said I wore cowboy boots. Like that's all I wore growing up. You know, till I got old enough to realize it. But I'd be in cowboy boots.
The soccer cleats might help.
Yeah, and they dressed me up as a hobo all the time. That was like my go-to costume. Like, don't ask me why, but that's what it was. That's what I remember more than anything else in my childhood. My mom's got those pictures everywhere on display.
Okay.
How about you?
What
costume?
I'll admit it. Dressed up like a cheerleader. Got an outfit that fit. You know, got the balloons to fit the costume. So. Dee and I, way back when I coached at my alma mater, my high school.
You're during your youth.
Yes, during my youth. She dressed up as the football player, as an East Rockaway Rock football player.
Man.
And I was an East Rockaway Rock cheerleader.
That's classic.
And I got that picture. Maybe I'll post it today.
Husband and wife thing. That's good, man. That's awesome.
I'll post that up there. But, I was a hobo, You remember Puss in Boots?
Yes.
I was the cat. I mean, Frankenstein one year. I didn't have to put a mask on for that. So had to get a little of those. I mean, I couldn't believe I wore them. AC/DC boots, so I'd look taller.
Oh, nice,
I thought I was going to
man.
fall on my face. After a couple of adult beverages, when you go to those costume parties at the establishments, back then I was legal enough, though. I was old enough, so yeah, that was a good one. So all right,
That's right.
so we got the favorite candy.
Yep.
The favorite.
Did you give your favorite candy?
Yeah,
You did.
Hershey almonds bar.
Hershey almonds bar, that's right. How
Okay.
about, do you like the Hershey Kisses with the almonds in it?
Oh yeah.
Anything that's got, okay,
anything that's got the
gotcha.
almond in it.
All right, fans,
Okay.
almonds.
All right. So it's Halloween. Your most favorite or scariest Halloween movie?
Oh, listen, I was a huge Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger guy.
I love that commercial.
That was I had that costume.
You see that commercial?
No.
You haven't seen the Freddy Krueger? Oh no, not
new
Freddy.
one?
No, the Chainsaw Massacre. That was a different one. So.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
yeah, I was a big Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger guy. That was mine. The modern ones, not so much, but the old, like, listen, Exorcist scared the mess out of me when I was young.
Well, you just blew it for me because that's the one I will
Actually-
never watch again.
You would never